Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Tyson Fury's manager, Frank Warren.
BBC, ESPN, DAZN.
ESPN. It's dominated the better part of this week.
Yeah.
So we are going to end the show with our feature story, the heavyweight division. We will start right off with Holyfield, who I didn't even know who was literate enough to make statements. Honestly, I'm not bashing the former champ, but he is not all there, really. Former two-division undisputed champion Evander Holyfield decided to weigh in, or the PBC went and found him. WBC world champion Deontay Wilder as the best heavyweight in the world. While he views the IBF, IBO, WBA, WBO champion Anthony Joshua as being the most skilled fighter in the division, he can't back him to be the best in the division. Holyfield also believes that Wilder's fight in December with Tyson Fury should have been stopped in the 12th round because Fury was dropped hard and laid motionless for several seconds. Here we go. Holyfield told TMZ Sports, quote, all there of them are good. All there of them are good.
Yes, we started off great. Come on.
Here's what I like about TMZ Sports. I know that they proofread the article because that's what Holyfield said. All there of them are good. With me personally, I think it's Deontay, regardless of the last fight with Fury. When you knock a guy down like that and he's down for 4 seconds, they usually stop it. They don't wait for the guy to get up. I think Deontay is the best at heavyweight, but I think skill-wise, I can say Anthony Joshua, but he won't fight someone until you fight somebody if it doesn't really make a difference. If you like, they're filling in the blanks for the champ. Like,
they
for
really
those of you who are seeing this on video, by the way, these little sections right here are them filling in the blanks. I'm gonna read it the way he quoted it. I think Deontay, but I think skill-wise, I could say Anthony Joshua, but he won't fight until you fight somebody. It don't really make a difference.
Boom.
Okay,
that's the quote.
What the fuck? Deontay stands a chance to beat any of these guys because he's got the knockout power and he's quicker than a lot of guys think he is. He gets better in each and every fight. How many more fights are we going to give him, champ? Like, we're there. Like, he's got to shit or get off the pot. Let's start with Holyfield and unpack what he said here. All right, and to help you out, or anybody who's watching, really, let's start off with the basics. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Let's just review his last 5 fights, shall we, Andrew? He beat Luis Ortiz. Would we declare that a quality win?
Yeah.
So I'm going to count him. Yes.
Yeah.
Bermain Stavern.
It's not looking that way anymore, no, sir.
Okay. Gerald Washington.
Nope.
Chris Arreola.
Nope.
Artur Spilka.
No, sir.
I'll keep going until I actually get 2, just to make it funny. Johan Dupas.
Nope.
Eric Molina.
Nope.
Bermain Stavern again.
That's his champ right there. That's how he won the title.
Okay, so we would agree that one of these fights is of quality. I can't count Tyson Fury because it was a draw, people. At the end of the day, the scorecards read a draw. You cannot count that, period. It's only wins, losses, and draws.
Yep.
So when you look at quality wins, Luis Ortiz is it since he won the belt, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Let us now move over to Anthony Joshua. His last fight was Alexander Povetkin. Is that a quality win?
It's top 5 opponent. If you look at his win streak right there, last 6 opponents, he has a win streak of 6-0. So
Joseph Parker.
Former champ, 24-0. That was a unification fight. Yes, top 10, top 5, top 3.
Carlos Takam.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Vladimir Klitschko, arguably the best heavyweight of the past decade. So
even coming off of that defeat, because Tyson Fury left boxing, you have to say the next biggest fight for Joshua. What was he? 18-0, 17-0 when he takes on a 64-4 fighter who many believed was the best of this era. Come on, people. No, seriously. The guy trumps.
Okay, hold on. Let's keep going. We agree that we don't like Eric Molina. Dominic Breazeale, I'll rule him out immediately, and Charles Martin. You got to
Look,
consider Dillian White qualified when he fights him.
Lee,
Yeah.
21-0, 16-0, 23-0, 17-0.
He gave Dominic Breazeale his first loss. He gave
Come
Dillian
on.
White his first loss. He gave Gary Cornish his first loss.
This is coming from a man who only has 15 fights himself at this moment.
Right.
Look at his record is 22-0. He was a machine.
So Andrew, from a very scientific standpoint, who has fought the better class of opponents?
Oh, you know what side I've been staying on from the very beginning. I'm going to tell you what Holyfield is. Holyfield is one of those guys that you could give $1,200 to get a quote like the one he gave. There's certain fighters, B-list fighters, I swear to God, they say some of the most outrageous things. I believe promoters, one, even gave them fight tickets and some free buffet coupons for the casino or something. Because
is that how they get Dan Rayfield to write? Free buffet coupons?
George Foreman sometimes says some off the wall things. It's I don't know why. Obviously, Holyfield hasn't paid attention to the heavyweight division making a statement like this. One, the way he started. Oh, they counted to 4 and they would stop the fight. What are you talking about? When is there a 4 count and they stop the fight? I thought you give a guy at least 8 seconds before.
Yes, and we confirmed it with an unregistered source who is also a boxing referee for the state of California, and he said point blank, you always give the champion the full count. You have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And you also get fucking 10 seconds. He's like, oh, they let him get up. What do you mean they let him get up? They count to 10, Holyfield. That's what it is. That's the name of this sport. He knows it. Just a weird statement from him that makes me think, yes, he might have been punched a little too many times in his head, or he needs to do Al Heyman a favor so he can get on one of these commentating teams and make a little money here.
God, I'd want him on one. I'd want him on one. There are them. I want all there of them on an announcing crew. All there of them.
Ray Mancini did a terrible job last night.
All there of them. He's an all there of them.
He's this guy. Like, dude, stop. Seriously, stop. He was responding to punches while people are trying to talk by yelling into his microphone. Terrible.
All there of them, Andrew. All there of them.
Ugh.
Oh, that takes care of the Holyfield story that they but wait, there was more because we just weren't done talking about it. WBC president spoke to Wilder Fury teams, gives them a deal deadline. Yeah, of course. For those of you who don't know, let's catch you up on the saga for midweek. The WBC has indefinitely suspended the fight talk for the belt and the purse because I guess Suleiman was paid to suspend it indefinitely, I guess, at the meeting. I don't know.
No.
Like, there's no reason for the indefinite suspension given other than it's been indefinitely suspended.
Listen, if they don't get in line, they're out. You understand? The next thing the WBC is going to be announcing for for Fury versus Joshua is, we made a special diamond belt for this fight. Can we get in? Can we please get in? You understand? They have no power. We talked about this, Lee. When did the WBC come so demanding on all their, you must fight this guy and this guy? Boxing has moved on from that. We took the power away from these belts by telling people the belts are meaningless now. Oh, there's a thing called lineal champ. There's a thing called people's champ, right? He's not the champ, but no, they all think he's the champ. That has more power right now than the WBC, WBA, IBF, whatever belt sanctioning list you have.
What I think happened, Andrew, I think there was a backlash to the indefinite suspension because the fans want this fight. And so shout out to Tris Dixon, great name. We've spoken to both parties and we've given them deadline. He said of the Wilder Fury camps, once we've heard from each promoter, the WBC Board of Governors will rule on the next step.
There is no next step. The next step is get in line and wait for DAZN, ESPN, and PBC to work the shit out. you're hoping you get a sanctioned body fee from that fight. That's what Suleiman's hoping for. You fuck around and put yourself in a corner, they're going to tell Deontay Wilder, you know what? You want the fight with Fury or Joshua? Dump that title. We're done listening to them guys. We'll pay you $25 million guaranteed without the fucking title. I guarantee. And you know what Wilder's going to do? Riddick Bowe, baby, right in the garbage can, right in the fucking press conference. I'm not lying. The power isn't with the belt. The power's with the zeros on the check. And right now, the two powerhouses in the sport, ESPN and DAZN, are not fucking playing Suleiman's games anymore. They want Wilder. We'll take Wilder by offering him more money, a contract that you can't match, Showtime can't match, Al Heyman can't match. I'm telling you guys right now, the PBC is starting to lose a lot of their fighters. Daniel Jacobs is one hell of a fighter under the PBC stable, yet he's been fighting out of that platform for a while now. Mikey Garcia just announced, I can fight anywhere in my next fight. I don't have to sign back with the PBC. Now you have Deontay Wilder coming out and saying, I can fight anywhere now. I don't have to fight with the PBC platform anymore. Al Heyman is going to be seeing what's going on. When you have three of what should be headliners for your platform, the PBC platform, going out, what's going to be left for Fox? What's going to be left for Showtime? Okay? Showtime's going to start noticing, hey, hold on, Al. Why the fuck are you signing all of your best fighters and now all of a sudden want to be fighting on ESPN and DAZN apps when we gave you $60 million to keep them here? He's going to say, hey, check it out, man. They don't give a shit about your $60 million anymore. There's this other streaming app that's offering these guys $40, $50 million for a few fights. You don't think Deontay Wilder wants a 2-fight deal for $45, $50 million?
He said as much. By the way, that story came out. I'm here to get paid.
Shit. Hey, Lee, they're all here to get paid. And right now, the paychecks are way bigger coming from these streaming apps, ESPN's new app. You guys got to understand, ESPN now holds Tyson Fury, Terrence Crawford, Vasily Lomachenko, right? They've got some of the best talent in the world fighting on their app. Their subscriptions are only going to go up. What is Showtime holding over there? Anyone? Hey, who from the PBC is really making noise around the world? Because it sure in the fuck ain't Spence. And Spence beating the lightweight Garcia, well, it gets him a higher ranking in the PBC stable. Does nothing for him around the world because they all know of Terrence Crawford. They all know go ahead. They all know the comment. You're on the wrong side of the street.
So Deontay is going to have to defend the belt or lose the belt. That's ultimately what's going to come out of this because they're not going to make a deal. Because Tyson Fury took the money and run, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
He's going to have to bow down.
We're going to name right now for everybody in Fight Net Radio land the next person Wilder's going to fight, and it's not hard. So the WBC heavyweight rankings, it's not hard to figure out who he's going to fight. He's not going to fight Dillian Whyte because he's signed with Matchroom and DAZN, correct? Not going to happen.
No, I thought Dillian Whyte, no. I do not believe I think he took a PBC deal, Lee. Dillian Whyte, isn't he fighting Brazil in another eliminator? Remember we were just talking about that the other day. I believe it's Whyte Brazil next because they thought Fury and Wilder is still going to be made. So that's the plan.
But I know that Deontay Wilder's not going to fight Dillian Whyte. It's just that fight's not happening.
Right.
All right. Tyson Fury, we already know that's going to be off the table because Tyson Fury took the money and ran. And Bob Arum's comments are brilliant. We'll get to those in a minute. He's already beat Luis Ortiz. So what, another fight against Ortiz? What are the odds on a second fight with Ortiz right now?
Right. It matters what Deontay does. Listen, right. Deontay made the announcement, I can leave. Eddie Hearn and Top Rank are now talking. How much money can we offer him in a 2-fight deal with one of our apps to get him over here to fight Joshua and Fury? You understand? They're going to offer this guy so much fucking money that Al Heyman's going to go, yeah, let's do that, man, because I'm your manager and I'm getting a percentage of that check too.
Wow,
so let's
that
do
was some
let's do that motherfucking deal right now. I know Al Heyman. That's how he talks. He's man. That boy is from the era. He's a jive talking motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, stop that man. That
Wow.
successful man.